This is a Bunker Boy production.
Pick the weed, whip the edge, blow it out, fill it in, move on to the next. It's the Bunker Boy Show. It's the Bunker Boy Podcast. It's the Bunker Boy Podcast. You start up. You drinking anything, man?
And all I am.
Are you drinking anything, man?
No,
Why not, man?
it's a
Come on.
weekday.
It's spring break.
Yeah, for some people.
Have yourself a high noon.
It's not even spring. So how does that make sense?
Don't know, man. They just said it's spring break, so fuck it.
Yeah,
You
I
already
ain't
know
on.
what it is.
Yeah, I'm too old for that spring break shit, buddy. I don't get to take spring breaks.
No, me neither. I'm not on spring break from work.
Yeah, no, you're on spring break. You're on spring break. It's cool.
I'm always on spring break. What do you mean, dog? You ain't too old for nothing, bro. You can't
I don't
look
know.
at shit coming with that perspective. I'm too old for that. You're never too old, champ. You're never too old. You're always a kid.
Nah, I was thinking about it this morning in the shower, actually, how I am a little. I'm almost 30.
Hey, dude, yeah. I was lifting something up actually earlier, and I was looking up, and I was like, I'm 24.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, I'm fucking 24 years old.
Yeah.
You ever
No,
tell
it's-
yourself that? You're like, damn.
Well, I told myself that today, this morning in the shower. I was like, fuck, I ain't 22. And I keep
But
thinking I'm 22.
if you look at the rounding system, right? So four, you round down, right?
No, not once you're past 20.
We're 20.
Yeah, so we round up.
No, dude, we're 20 years old.
No, you act like you're 20, but we're
So
fucking,
have
we're
yourself a high
24.
noon, dude.
No, I don't drink high noons.
Yeah, right, dude. You're a fucking liar.
I'm
You
too
love
old
them,
for
bro.
that.
Dude,
I'm
you
too
love.
old for that
No,
shit.
dog, you love high noon.
High Noon just came out with a new fucking drink
What?
that I haven't been able to get
What?
yet. It's the
What?
High Noon tequilas.
Isn't that just like a vodka soda?
No, because it's tequila. So you're drinking a vodka soda basically.
Yeah, but like you know the vodka mules, the Cutwater.
Well,
You ever had
out here
Cutwater?
out here they're canteens. They're not
Yeah,
Cutwaters.
canteen and Cutwater's out there. Canteens.
Nah, it ain't out here.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, but anyways, yeah, canteens are the vodka sodas, but they also have tequila sodas too.
Buy a canteen.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got all of them. But I'm saying
yeah.
High Noon came out with the tequila.
Those are about 9 or 11%. Yeah. So what are these ones here?
Probably 5
So
something.
usually the tequila mixed ones go to about 11 to 12.
Yeah, they come in cool green. Instead of the blue can, it's a
See,
green can.
So I've had those before, and they just a little too strong for me, champ. I've got to say,
Which part? Tequila?
just the drink in general. Tequila,
Not
yeah,
after you've
tequila
had,
because of
not
the
after
tequila.
you had fucking 3 of them. Then they're just, it's
Well, champ,
cleansing you.
but champ, that's after you had 3 of them, then you just get a little strong, you know.
I get a little mean.
I could see that one, dude. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that, man.
the
I
tequila.
get a little mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's typically how those go.
Dude, isn't that the truest statement ever? Anybody who's just drinking, yeah, I tend to get a little mean.
Well, some drinks it's weird. Some drinks you feel like fucking dancing, and other drinks you feel like if that motherfucker says one thing that I don't like, if that motherfucker says one thing I don't like, bro,
If
it's
that
fucking
motherfucker says one more thing,
I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking run my foot through him. I'm gonna fucking choke slam him.
Uh, yeah, that's how it feels. That's how I've been feeling a lot lately. Cause
Dude, why though? Come on, let's fix it.
I hope the dude fucking listens to it too. So one of the guys I fucking work with, he does everything in his power to ruin my fucking day. I swear to God.
Let it out, champ. Hey, let it out, man.
He fucking he's just one of those guys that I feel like I don't think he had any siblings or anyone to kick his ass for him when he was growing up. So I think everything he said, there was no repercussion to it.
You never seen real consequence.
Yeah, he just says shit in the moment that you're like, dude, that's unnecessary. And then whenever I chime back and I say something, he's like, oh, you don't got to be all grumpy. And I'm like, it just drives me up a fucking wall, dude. And my boss knows it. He thinks it's funny, but he gave me a little spring break from him this week, actually. I didn't have to work with him at all this week, so I think I'm on the uphill. I'm going up again, but I've
Why don't you
recently
just not talk to him?
oh, that's all I do. I try not to talk to him. What sucks is he's the first one at the shop in the morning, you know? I'm the second one, so I walk in and he goes, "Good morning." And typically I would say good morning, but now I just fucking
Good morning.
I just wait out in my truck until other people start showing up so I don't have to go through that, you know? I let the time pass and drink my coffee.
There you go, champ. Let the time pass.
Yeah, let the time pass. That's kind of also I feel like I've been letting too much time pass.
Nah, dude. Hey, we're right on track. Just think about it. You're right on track.
Speaking of that, fucking time passing, Macy's got a regional basketball game tonight.
What does regional mean?
You know,
What'd she have to beat to get to regional?
well, they beat everyone in their conference. Then they
So-
went to
Is that after state?
no regionals before
So
regional.
then you go state,
think-
and then what?
I think it's like districts,
Yeah,
regional.
district. I forgot about the district one.
Yeah, districts. Districts like people. I don't know how the fuck it works. I've never known how it works.
No,
I was
because-
always I feel like we were always the type of kids that when we. I guess it's tough with football though, because you kind of planned your whole week around that
Well,
one.
here's how it
team.
goes with football. You make it to the playoffs, and then you go no further.
Well, no. You either-
so you go to playoffs, and then you don't get to see district or state. It's simply that's it. We lose.
Well, I thought about that today too. Is remember we had to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we sat down with like most of the team and just watched the TV to see what team we were gonna play.
Yeah,
You remember doing that?
Kinda. I forget a lot. I remember
we s-
actually going to CMU. Wasn't it CMU when we played? We played
No,
ball.
we went. We didn't play no ball at fucking CMU. Don't say shit like that.
We
Come
played
on.
ball. Remember we played ball. We lost. I remember losing.
So what are you, dude? Were you? I don't think you were there. I
Yeah,
don't think.
I
I
was
don't
on
think
a
any of us
turf. I
were
was on
there.
a turf, and it said,
Muskegon.
was that where we were at?
Yeah, we got whooped by Muskegon.
We got our fucking asses handed to us.
Because we were the 8th seed. We were either like the 7 or the 8th seed, and
We
that
weren't
meant
a
we had
good
to play.
seed, that's for
We had to
sure.
play the 1 or 2 team.
Man, wasn't it a bit nippy? I remember it being a bit cold.
Yeah, it was a bit cold. I remember it was like it was like the only time I got put in for like 2 plays because Jacob Freeman got fucking hurt.
Yeah, they put me in when I think we were down by what 38.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't lose by that much.
No,
We
they
didn't
said
get-
they said Van Kirk, we're down by 38. Go have some fun. It's your senior year. Get some time
Brett.
on the field. And I
Brett,
said,
this was our junior year. When
I
we
said,
made playoffs.
Coach, amen, roger that. Let me get on out there.
Yeah, and then you
And I
score. You're
walked,
like
I
top.
walked my number 20 ass out there, and I fucking had some fun.
You're top 10 probably still in longest touchdown fucking reception.
Nobody.
I remember watching that bomb and just seeing your little legs fucking turning down the field. I was running alongside you on the sideline like go, go,
You know
go.
what the best feeling was just seeing that duck in the air, and then all of a sudden I looked at the
The
defender.
duck.
I seen that defender in front of me, about 10 feet, dude, so much distance, and I said, "This is it.
Yeah.
This is my moment." And
Yeah.
I I meant because it's a little slick out there. You know, there's some dew on the grass.
What team did we play? Do you remember?
Yeah, Ogama Heights.
Ogama, yep.
About 7:35 p.m. Friday night. Probably about 8.
It was probably 8, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember before I caught it, I went like this. Got all the dew off the glove.
You're such a queer, bro.
I got all the dew off the glove. And I looked up, and I showed him my diamond. And
Nice.
I fucking went. Because, no, actually, you know what I did? I caught it over the head.
Yeah, you had like didn't you have a shoulder?
I did
one
the
like
cradle.
this?
The cradle,
Yeah,
yeah. I went.
the basket.
Because I went
You
like
put it
this
right in
at
the
first.
bread basket.
I went like this. I wiped off the dew, and then I went. Because I was running like this because I did the banana route down the seam, you know? And I was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
down,
no, I know.
and I went. And I showed him my diamond. I said, you know what? And I
I'm
cradled
so
it.
happy you didn't do the diamond because that would have pissed me off. You don't do that on a back shoulder kind of fade like
I
that.
cradled her, and I brought her home, champ.
It was like a 78-yard tutty.
And I remember that tunnel of people on the way out. Oh, Brad, no way, you did it.
No, I don't. I physically don't remember that.
And I remember
part.
looking at
Oh,
everybody.
man,
And I remember looking at
man.
everybody, and I said, I don't got a Sharpie on me. And
Oh, because you were looking to give signatures or something.
they kept asking for it, and so I was like,
Yeah, no, I definitely was. I probably was in the locker room already at that point. I know you probably took your time walking off that field like, this is my field.
I remember taking off my helmet. I was like, there's a war out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were the one fucking. You were putting ammo in our guns, you motherfucker. You weren't standing out there like that,
Dude,
fucker.
what a feeling, though. You know what? I think when people ask me, am I successful? I look back at that moment and I say, I sure am.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I sure
of course.
am.
Yeah, no, you're blessed. Remember, we've had this conversation. You're blessed and successful.
What's Max Holloway's thing?
Blessed.
Blessed with the best? No, what is his name?
The blessed one.
Blessed to be the best or something. I forgot what he says. Never mind.
Speaking of that, though, what do you think of the fucking fights this last weekend?
Oh, I have a lot of opinions. Which one are we talking about? John Jones? He's the GOAT. So, I was thinking about this today, actually. If I had to make a statement on John Jones, I'd say he's the young Dolph of MMA.
Dude, no, he's not.
Yeah,
No.
as far as like straight mobbing, like getting away with breaking the rules, but still being classified as the GOAT, you know?
Yeah.
Like
You don't think there's-
he's got that mentality, you know?
Nah, I would. Who would I compare John Jones to musically?
You
Dude, you sound like a pig in there. You're making like pig noises, bro.
the swine flu.
That sounded like
What is
a
it?
swine.
What is it? H1N1?
Yeah.
Heiny.
Heiny. Yeah, that's what it
Whoa,
is.
come on, bro.
H1N1,
What?
the
Heiny.
heinies. Yeah.
Oh, anyways, I'm just gonna cut in, bro. Think about this. So I'm working on a project, right? Speaking of High Noon, so instead of High Noon, I'm gonna make this. I was thinking about making it my debut album name. I'm kind of scared to say it because I want no one to take it. But think about this: if I call my album "The Low Midnight,"
That's not it, champ.
"The Low Midnights," I think that's it.
The low midnights,
Yeah.
because like you're feeling low at midnight.
Well, just based off I have enough songs to put an album out right now, but just the vibe of them, I could see the Low Midnights being one. I'm making a song right now called High Noon, and I'm gonna name the album Low Midnights because originally the album was gonna be called Hidden Valley.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by North Boy. Still trying to decide on North Boy or North Boy Living. But I think I'm gonna say North Boy and then come out with a song on the Hidden Valley album or the Low Midnights, whatever the debut album's gonna be, and I'm gonna call it. I have a song in there called North Boy Living, and I'm just gonna call myself North Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, John Jones. What do you think about that though? You think that's good?
Yeah. So my opinion on the low midnights, it's not
think that's fine,
bad.
bro.
It's not bad, but the low
Think about it,
midnights.
no one's ever
and then
thought
you're
of
gonna
that.
have a song called High. I said, yeah, you're right. You're first. You're up first. Actually, let's look. Let's look at something real quick. Let's see if there's a song or an album out there. Have you already looked this up?
No, I don't look up. No, because I don't care, dude. Because I know mine's
Well,
gonna be
then,
better.
okay, I'm not doing it to compare. I'm doing it to see if anyone has come up with this on Apple Music.
Type in low midnight.
I typed in, do you want just low midnights or the low midnights?
Low midnight. Either low midnight or low midnights.
Yeah, I mean, it's yours for the taking, pal.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, champ. Let's go, fam.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess in my opinion, I don't ever look at the name of the album really. Like, name me a Kodak album.
Tunnel. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What is it? You have Painting Pictures 2. You got what was the No Flocking one?
I don't fucking know. I thought that was just a single.
Um,
Maybe it
the
was on the
albums are
album.
cool because when you look back at it, like Mac Miller, I could tell you most of his.
Yeah, you could. Okay,
You
you're
know,
good.
and since it's like a debut, you want the album to be based off one thing, and then you want to describe that subject. It's just cool, you know, because when you dive into it, like the low midnights, and then you dive into it, and you're like, sitting right here just smoking all this weed, it made me feel flyer. And then you get to but see, I have a song on there called Back to the Valley, and that's the one where you listen to and you're like, I think I'm tripping.
Yeah, no.
See, and
Are
that's
you
why,
sure that's the one? Because I swear you played a beat for me on here a couple episodes ago, and I was like listening to it, and I don't remember that being on Back in the Valley. I remember it just being a beat at the time. I thought,
no, you want me to play it again?
yeah, play it for me, and
But
I'll tell you right away if it's the right one. 'Cause all right, well, thank you for sharing that with me. I mean,
what do you think, bro? You wanna?
yeah, just put it out.
I think I gotta
Get out here
I
so I
gotta
can
get
hop on
Ice
a
Age
feature.
on a beat, dude.
Yeah, get out here so I can fucking. I mean, I'll be out there in
Get out here
June,
so I can get on a feature, bro.
or I can fucking do it when I come out to you. But
Yeah, come hop up in the studio. What I do?
I ain't hopping up in any of that shit. I can tell you,
Why?
we're gonna be doing like a roll-in studio type shit or
No, this
something.
is really good. Because
No,
what
that's
happened?
not good, dude.
No, this
That's
is
no.
great.
I want no. Now that I know you and what you do, I want none of that. I don't want to be in any of that shit. I don't want to touch the walls. I don't want to touch the door handle. I
Hey,
want.
what do you mean,
I
bro?
know. I know it's crusty in there and it
No,
stank.
there's no crust, bro.
Smells like Cheez-It Grooves and fucking old High Noons.
No,
That's
bro.
what you. That's a song for you, yo. Cheez-It Groove and High Noon. That's
know
what
what
you be living on.
Yeah, white cheddar.
Let's go. Chilling on that Cheez-It Groove, drinking the new High Noon. What's your favorite flavor, High Noon? Do you have one? No, I just drink them. I didn't give a fuck.
I like pear.
You do?
No,
Dude,
I
yeah,
never
dude.
had one.
Fuck, bro. Don't get me all giddy like that. Damn.
No, but like the standard box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's got watermelon, passion fruit.
Passion fruit or they have watermelon, black cherry, and pineapple, and
Lime.
grapefruit. I think.
Dude, I went to the Pepsi building and did some work there. And I was gonna send you a Snapchat because there was a bunch of schlempies just fucking driving forklifts, moving shit everywhere and wrapping shit up with.
Schlampies. Here we here with the schlampies.
No, like these guys were schlempies. I'm not saying you're a schlempy, but the guys doing this, I was
No,
like,
that word, bro. Schlampies. I don't know where you're getting this from, bro.
oh, but they were just moving shit, and the one guy fucking tipped a huge crate of stuff over, and he came and walked up to me and my buddy, and he's like, "Yeah, we're not going to use any of that stuff. You guys can take as much as whatever you guys want." And so, dude,
What was it? Pepsi?
what the brand?
Well, they broke.
It was like going into a truck. It was a bunch of different shit. It was like
Oh, it's an
Celsius.
order, huh?
Yeah, it was like Celsius.
You tipped an
That
order.
new shit, Starry.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like-
Celsius got bought by Pepsi. We used to do Celsius. And
I
then
grabbed a case of the Starry to try that out.
Star. Oh, that lime soda.
Yeah, they got rid of Sierra
What
Mist.
did you try it?
Yeah,
What do you think?
It's good.
Maybe good mix with vodka.
Oh fuck yeah! It's
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell the difference between Sierra
It's
Mist and
Pepsi.
that.
See, I know who owns what because it just goes on in my company all the time. But that's not shit I've
They
been
had Mountain
seeing.
Dews I'd never seen before though. Like they had like
What? Oh, like flavor.
fiery midnight, like weird like
But Mountain Dew
Fiesta.
always comes out with weird shit, dude.
But it was stuff that I feel like I was usually hip to. I remember when like Code Red and
Yeah,
what
voltage.
was Voltage? Was that the
Come on,
blue
bro.
one or the purple one?
Come on. How do you forget something that you deal with every
I
day?
remember when that came out, bro. That was cray cray.
No, voltage. No, that's the shit.
Yeah, Voltage was really good.
No,
I
voltage
remember
will get you
you were
geeked
the
up.
one that introduced me to Code Red because you would just sit down like a little pack rat in your basement and fucking drink Voltage and eat Doritos.
Doritos.
Doritos
Yeah.
and play fucking zombies for 16 hours.
Bro, I tell you what. If I'm
You're the
playing,
first one that got me signed up onto an Xbox
if
Live account because I walked down there as
I
you and
enjoy
Alex.
my pandas.
I-
If I'm sitting there, brother, if I'm sitting there, you see like maybe a couple 2 liters empty of Code Red, or just like 7 cans of Code Red empty,
Well, you would have the,
and
the
I'm
cup
on
hanging out your
and I'm
mouth.
above round 20 in zombies, and you have the courtesy to walk in front of the screen, in between me and the screen, I would get.
Are you saying I did that?
I had no. I have a person in mind that did that, and
Mama.
and they kept doing it just because they thought it was funny.
Chris.
No, dude, it was a friend.
Oh,
It was
he's
a
not
whole
a friend then. He's not a friend then.
No more. And dude, and you had the courtesy to walk in front of that screen, dude. It was a Code Red. I'll tell you that.
So, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of my way. That's what you would do. You think it's funny? Get the fuck out of my way.
No,
Yeah.
I'd say, first you start by not saying anything. They do it a couple times, and you don't want to show them no reaction, right? So you just like, it's funny, dude. That's real funny.
Well, yeah, but that's why I would keep doing it then. Like, if I was that person, I'd be like, oh, look how fucking
Dude,
steamy
if you
he's
knew
getting.
who it was, dude. And then I remember I got myself quick revive, and the perks were like you would get all your perks back once you got back up. And I made myself go down, and I put my controller and my headset down. I said, come here.
Oh, you had to sit down with him?
No, he ran upstairs, hung out with my sister.
I don't want to even guess because I don't even know who that would fucking be. I'm surprised you wouldn't like pull
We'll
out.
talk
The,
about
I'm
something
surprised
else.
you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't like slide out the mattress and be like, all right here, right now.
No, you know what? I'll text you who it is. We can talk about something different. It's making me mad just thinking about it.
Have you brought out the old snowboard at all this year?
I was thinking about doing that last weekend, but
Oh no, dude, it was him.
yeah, I was thinking about doing it
What a tool.
like last weekend, 2 weekends ago, and then so I want to hit up Gibson for that free Seagull Club pass.
Oh yeah.
I also usually when I'm on a snowboard, dude, I tend to like try to do everything I once used to be able to do.
You're probably pretty rusty, huh?
Depends.
I bet you are.
When I get on a skateboard, I'm pretty rusty, but when I get back on a snowboard, usually give me like 3 runs. Let me get my knee joints. You have to break that little what is it? When it gets a little achy, not arthritis, but
Bracket.
you got to just kind of bust through it, get up through the pain, and then once I get through that pain, because I used to have something when I was a kid where I'd land on the landing pad and something in my tailbone would like pinch a nerve. So I had to feel that out a bit, and then once that gets going, and then I'm good.
What about like the pain when you would jump off like a swing set and land right on your feet and it would shoot up your ankles? You ever get that?
Oh, dude, on a skateboard all the time, bro.
Yeah, that pain's different.
Just thinking about it. I remember just skateboards hitting my shin, scooters hitting my shin. You know, that pain fucking sucks, bro. Or like on a bike when you slip off the pedal.
And
You know
crank
what I mean?
hits you right, or the pedal itself hits
Pedal
you
or
right in the
crank,
fucking.
just anything. The chain maybe even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Oh,
pain,
yeah.
that pain, and then it's something that you just did on your own. And you just like you're so mad at yourself, but you just hurt so bad too, and you just like
I think that's what built toughness in you, though, because you're just
that being raised in the
it would
cold.
happen, and then you'd go, "Ugh!" Like you would just kind of grunt it out and have to maybe run it off a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, that and just being raised in the cold, man. I think that we just got a different side of
Well,
things.
dude, I had some of the best skiing this last weekend that I think I've had in a while. Like just the amount of powder there was. I haven't been in stuff like that, and I don't even know if I've ever been in stuff like that. Like I would step into, I didn't have the right skis on, but I would go down into like this little glade. My skis would just sink, and the snow would be up to like right above, like by my belly button, essentially. And I'd have to fucking dig myself out, like wiggle myself, take my skis off. But it was fun. It was a good time. It'd be sick to have you come out here and fucking ski. Um, but then, yeah, of course, I had to go back down and change my fucking tire after that. So it was kind of just a bad day in all.
Yeah,
But
but at least you got a couple runs in, you know.
oh, skiing for like I think it was probably 4 hours. I got a bunch. I considered that my workout for the day.
You
My
ever
legs
tempted
were
just to wait
shredded.
for like the highest part of the lift and just jump off the chairlift?
Not out here. That shit would scare the. I don't know. I think
You ever
you
look
would
down
break.
though and you just think like, because I always used to think when that chairlift, if it ever got detached on the metal thing, you know,
Mm.
if you held yourself to the chair and then jumped off the chair, would it resist falling gravity? You know what I mean?
Like how it
Like,
would bounce, you mean?
like let's say the chair's falling, right, and you pull yourself to the chair and then you jump off that object in the air before it
You
hit
would
the ground,
you would still hurt like a motherfucker.
right? But
I always
would it
think I always
stop
think
you?
I always think that I wouldn't be quick enough. Like if it were to fall off, and
You would
then
just go like this.
I would hold on, and then my legs would get stuck under it, and I would land on my own
Oh
legs.
no! No,
Like
because
that's
if it fell, it would tilt back, I think.
it is terrifying with those ones because there are certain chairlifts that they don't detach, like they just stay in the same position the whole time. But then
Yeah,
there are the
yeah.
chair like the speed lifts that detach when they get down to the bottom,
That what you
Like
got out there?
they come cooking and then they slow down as they come
Yeah, it's like
around.
boing. You got those out there?
Yeah. Oh, dude, we got like the magic carpet ones that lead you onto the chairlift. Those
Yeah,
ones are a trip. But
yeah. The magic carpet.
you know what I'm saying? Like the ones you just step on
Yeah,
and
you
it
step
just
on it.
brings you right to
Yep.
the chair.
Yeah.
Those are kind of neat. Weird at
I
first,
just like a
but
standard chairlift, man.
I don't like ones that go slow anymore. Now that I've been on like all these high speed quads, that's all I want to be
Yeah, high
on.
speeds.
Just
No,
the
it
ones.
depends on how big the mountain is, but if high speed's nice. I really don't care as long
I
as
think
long as it makes sense.
Boyne's the only place around like the Gaylord area that has. I'd say Boyne's probably the best one to go to.
I've been wanting to go
It's got
back
to be
out to that
taller
one
than
in
all the others.
what is it, Shush Mountain? I want been going out to there again,
I
but
don't think I've ever been to Shush. I've never been to Nub's Knob. I've never been to Nub's Knob's the one that's built on top of the landfill, right? That's just like
yeah,
the
it's
one
the
that's
one that
right on
I
the
go.
side of the
It's what
highway. The
40 minutes
highway.
from me. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that place, man. A lot of
yeah.
rats though. A lot of ski rats. Hey, you want to talk about snake and runs? Dude, these kids don't stop. They keep going and going, and to find a place to fit in, to hit the jump, if you fall on the
Oh,
landing pad, they're going to land on your head. Dude, I
well,
remember me and Dylan were out there, and Dylan's like, hey, I'm going to go. And the kid looked at him like this. Here's what he did. He looked at him and went, put his goggles on and just went. And Dylan went, what the fuck, dude?
they don't give two shits. That's funny.
Dude, it was so hard just to find a spot to fit in, you know?
Yeah. I don't like that shit. That always gave me anxiety. It was like being at the skate park when everyone else is
I
just
was
nasty,
right. Yeah, I was
and I
right.
never like wanted to take it. They'd be like, "Yo, you want to run on this this little 3 foot?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'll just keep watching you guys. You
Dude,
guys keep doing blunt to fakies and shit.
dude, that was
I
me.
can't do
I
that."
wouldn't let people in because it was like, I remember people would drop in and they'd be,
Brad's going for the world record longest run.
dude, dude, you look like some kind of cartoon character.
No one's been able to ride this ramp for an hour and 13 minutes. He's still going.
Dude, no, but
Uh,
it's like when you pull up to a stop sign and you know how some people pull up real slow, stop, and then they really like looking around to see who goes first.
oh, I never do that. I'm
Right, but
always the one that
you know who got there first, and you know when you're gonna go, and you just go. That's what it's like when you're at the skate park. You gotta just know when it's your turn. You gotta go. It's time
That
to go.
stop sign thing is a whole like that's a big part of my life, bro.
Yeah,
You read the person in the car. If it's like a dude in sunglasses and he's there before you and you're thinking of going,
right.
don't go. But if
But it
it's a
depends
girl,
on if you're going straight and if they're taking a left or like around you. A lot of the times, if the person in the left got there like a second before you, they wave you on, and you're like, "That's right," because I'm going straight. It's gonna be a little bit quicker.
yeah, those are like unwritten rules of the road that some people are just assholes. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't know what the fuck they're doing. If there's always like an old woman or an old guy, I definitely make sure I go first because I ain't getting stuck behind that. I'll clip them if I have to beat them.
I love getting caught behind like the student driver cars. So, like,
I like passing them, going
I
really
pulled up.
fast.
You're an asshole, dude. That used to be you in that car. Remember? I remember.
Yeah.
So what I did
Fucking-
yesterday is there's like the light where you have a left turning lane, a straight lane, and then a right lane. Student driver's turning right. You know, I was like, I'll stop a little bit behind so that way you can see if anybody's coming, so you can take a right on red. You know.
Yeah.
And I pulled up playing, you know, Flyer by North Boy. Really good track when it drops.
Kid just looks at you. Sounds good.
Dude, and
Sounds really good.
we went for the turn and he almost hit the person in the left turning lane that was
Oh,
coming
wow.
like this. And I was like, dude, could
That's
you
a point.
imagine being that bad?
That's a point.
Dude,
You don't.
I was like, I was not that bad. But he did the thing where you stop, you know, the white line, you stop like at least 5 or 10 feet before it.
No, I'd never. Dude, I go 10 feet past that shit.
Me too. Well, I just go right up to it, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, damn, he's really like overthinking this.
Well, yeah, I guess I can put myself in that kid's shoes because I don't think I was as timid when I was driving. I guess I didn't get put into a situation where it was a lot of traffic, though. I was always on back roads. There's
Me too. And like
stop
Gaylord
signs
or
and stuff.
Vanderbilt, yeah.
Yeah.
And Saginaw is tough to drive because people run red lights like crazy.
You know what's crazy, though, is like they would put us on the highway, you know? So, like, you could go in 70 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There's no people out here. There's no highways out here. So the fastest people get going is like
you
50.
only have rural routes?
Yeah, the fastest people can go is like 50, 55 out here, which kind of blows my mind that they don't have to get put into a situation where they're going faster. And it shows when you get like down into the Mass area. People are just crazy down there.
Hey,
Seem
Champ.
like they never drove a fucking car before.
Champ, who's the brother who just did a drive-by shooting that I'm hearing about? You hear about that?
Lawrence Taylor or no?
He's some kind of sports dude?
Sean Kemp.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a real brother.
He is. He's
He
a
looked
real
like
one.
he looked like he could probably be packing some heat.
Is that who it is here? I don't know if it's Sean. I don't want to be like incorrect. I think it's Sean Kemp. I don't know why I said
I think
Lawrence
you're right.
Taylor.
I just seen a headline before I hopped on. I heard it on the news.
Yeah, he was arrested. Yeah. Yeah, dude, don't
seen
say
a
he looks
picture
like a real brother, bro.
He
You can't
does,
say that
bro.
shit.
He looks like a real brother. Like he looks like he could probably do a drive-by shooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I seen a picture of him in a leather jacket, and I said, "Yeah, oh yeah, guilty."
Dude, don't. It says former NBA All-Star Sean Kemp was booked in a driving. Okay, I'm gonna have a ad pop up as I'm reading that. Booked in a drive-by shooting.
Okay, first look at the chain.
Bro, he played for the Seattle Supersonics. That's how long ago that was.
Hey, look at the chain he's wearing. You know he did it.
That's literally like a chain you'd put around a dog's neck.
Yeah, it's just a chain, dude.
That's like a chain link, like a legit chain link.
So who he shot? Two cars led to shots being fired.
Just before 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., there's an
yeah.
altercation in a
Opened
parking lot.
Cannabis dispensary. He opened a second location in the Sodu. All right, keep going.
The Sodu. Yeah, that's all they got for that. It'd be cool if they had video of that stuff.
Dude, but come on.
Did you see this
Look
too,
at
by
him.
the way?
He's guilty.
Did you notice
Yeah,
this whole?
they shot the movie this week.
They shot a movie during the UFC event. Jake
Yeah, you
Gyllenhaal.
didn't see it?
No, I did. I wanted to bring it up though because I thought that
What
was.
was it? Dalton versus Harris?
Is that his name?
Yeah, I think that's I think he's Dalton. Right, play the video. What's on his shorts?
Oh,
I think he's Dalton.
that was really loud.
Well, only you can hear it.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
You have really good service, champ.
I don't, because something happened to our Wi-Fi. Does he have a fake tattoo on his arm too?
But you think they're gonna put in the movie? You think they're gonna throw a couple more people in the crowd there?
Uh, that's a fake tattoo on his arm, I can tell you that. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna definitely hype it up more than it really was. It seemed like a quick, short fight. I wonder if it's got the video of him knocking him out. Is it this one? See, it's a 1 minute clip.
Oh, let's watch it.
So he's in the octagon.
It's gonna be cool seeing a movie based on like a UFC event.
Well, that's the one that Connor's supposed to be in.
Look at that's Morgan, John Morgan. See his little head?
Yeah, his stupid head. No, I think they did that for the movie Roadhouse with Conor McGregor in it.
What?
Look
His
at
haircut?
No, the fucking thing. The movie they're filming. That's the one that Connor's supposed to be in.
Yeah, Connor. That's why Connor's in the crowd, brother.
That's why he went.
Yeah.
You think we could fake a fight as good as this?
I don't know. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Hang on. Go back to that knee. That was a good little knee, huh? Watch this out. So he's on the fence. Watch when he goes on the fence. But he looked back. He looked back to the fence.
Look at how fake that is. How his hands are down. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, he looked back. But watch the knee. That was pretty good, champ.
And look, the ref pulls him off and he pushes him away. I mean, acting like that in front of all those people would be fucking wild to just act out a fight like that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine we were there just hammered? We'd be like, bro, Jake Gyllenhaal's fighting? I didn't see him on a sports book.
Like, what's the odds?
Go to BetMGM real quick. Let's see if we still get in on it.
Your dad be sitting there looking at his phone like this, like, huh?
He'd be like, you guys had me picking the other guy. What the fuck?
You guys had me on Harris.
Yeah. Since we're already here, might as well show you the next fucking thing I had. Have you seen this, bro? I feel like this is our next thing. It's called Moto
for the handicapped people?
No, this is for the handicapable. This is called
good. Hey, good. Yeah, good. Dog.
This is Moto Ball. They play soccer on motorcycles. Look at dude, they just catch it, pin it. Oh, and the goalie's not on a motorcycle though. Look how big that fucking ball is. Bro.
See, the goalie should be on a unicycle.
That'd be sick, bro. Or at least like a bicycle, something you can control. Look at them just skirting around though. They're literally just on motorcycles playing soccer. It's like if you're doing Rocket League on motorcycles.
Yeah. Why is it?
Look at them just hold that thing though.
Do you think they only play in the rain?
Why is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is wet.
Sliding around. See how they're sliding like that?
Oh. Take him out. Bench him, coach.
That's a tough ball, huh? That ball is probably, what, 15 years old? Look at that. That's one of those balls that's sitting out in the rain all...
Dude, look at that little flimsy kick. Bang.
That was a good kick, though. That was a toe ball.
I can't believe he got scored on by people on fucking motor... Like, I feel like I'd be a baller-ass goalie, dude.
I feel like I would just hit people.
Dude, this is so European. Like, that dude's smile. This little, but yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. I thought maybe we could try that if that ever came to the States.
What do you think of that slap shit in the UFC now?
I think it's the stupidest thing.
It looks so bad for you.
Yeah, it always just seems like it's a one slap knockout. Like the one dude just falls back into the arms of the guy.
And it's always like the person who just got done drinking a Mountain Dew and like got out of their trailer to come slap somebody. They're like, I'm gonna fuck you up, man.
It's crazy though. Like, I feel like my ears would start ringing.
Go to the huge fish killing itself.
Yeah, dude. Did you see this?
I just read the thing in the top, and I just.
Okay, you got to pay attention because it's quick. I guarantee I'll have to replay it.
Is that the fish right there?
No. So.
Which one is it? Point it out.
I can't, dude. It's quick. So look at the right side of the screen,
Okay.
kind of.
Tell
Like
me when it's here.
right above that big fish's head is where you're going to want to look. Just keep your eyes in that general vicinity. So there's all these flashing cameras from all the people taking pictures. And supposedly they blinded the fish. And the fish had no idea there was glass there. Bang! Did you see it?
What happened
Look
to
at
it?
it just falls dead and like all its guts start falling out. Did you see that?
Did it hit the glass?
Yeah, watch. So
He hit
like
the glass?
oh, it just hit. So see that fish right there that's
Yeah, I seen
falling
him
down
hit.
sideways? Oh, you did see it?
Yeah.
Look how fast it's going, dude. It's going Mach 3. And out
why
of
was he
nowhere.
tweaking?
Out of nowhere, right here. Bang.
Why'd he do that?
Because it got blinded by the lights from the cameras.
Oh, poor thing.
And it just falls down. And look, everyone's like, oh, get your camera out. Take a picture.
Look at everybody aim that way. That girl's
Yeah.
pointing over there.
Dude, that thing hit so hard that like blood immediately started coming out of it. Pretty messed up.
That's kind of cool, though. He really got a concussion there, huh?
Oh, that thing, it's like probably equivalent to jumping off a 150-foot building. Like you just splat right to your dome.
Could you imagine swimming so fast that you just hit the glass like that?
No.
Dude, you
No,
remember when you used to drink with me?
on this pod,
Yeah.
I would, but I don't have any drinks.
Oh, come on.
I'm not lying. The only
You
thing
hang
I
lights
have,
up on your bed now?
the only lights. No, I didn't do that. That's salve. I don't work and
Get a
hang
little
lights outside
romantic
of.
over there, huh?
That's what you want to call it. Actually, that was a romantic thing that she did. She did it for Valentine's Day. She hung lights.
Whoa!
She hung lights all around this wooden post, and I walked in, and I was like, "Wow, this looks so good." I was like, "I'm kind of tired. Like, can we?"
yeah.
I pull that one out a lot, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Tired? You never have time for me. You're always so tired. I'm like, yeah, I know.
And you're like, you just got done drinking some tequila at canteen. You're like, that motherfucker downstairs says one more thing. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking go down there.
No, do you remember I think I was drinking tequila the night we were at the casino last time I was with you, because that guy was staring at me.
Oh, and you're like, yeah.
No, because I was just like, I'd look at him and then I'd
What
look
do you
away.
say though?
No, I'd look at him and then I'd look away and I would talk to you and the other Brad, and then I'd look back and he'd still be looking at me, and so I was like, "What are you looking at, bud?" And I said that to him, and he's like, "I'm not looking at anything." And I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of made a face, and then he started talking to his buddy next to him, and then I looked at you guys. I was like, if a fight happens, you guys got my back, right? Like, this could go down. And you guys were all upset. You're like, why'd you have to say something? I'm like, dude, because he was fucking looking
Dude,
at
well,
me.
you do this thing where you put most of the weight on your elbows, and once I seen you hunched over and all the weight hit your elbows, and you go like this, here's what you look like. And I'm just like, okay, we got champs out here.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
That's probably the only time I've ever like said something to a dude just because he was blatantly fucking staring at me. I was like, this is dumb. There's no reason to fucking look at me like this. But what else? What else?
Did you hear that one?
Yeah, that was mid.
Oh, you're a douche, dude. Dude, you're like a douchebag or something.
Dude, Leachman texted me yesterday and he said, "Hey, do you want to fast with me?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Something's wrong with that kid, man.
I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And we came up with a date, which happens to be tomorrow. We got to go from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Saturday. And I don't know if I can make
Why
that,
would you choose
bud.
a Friday?
Because Saturday will be nice. I can just binge.
Hey, dude,
You know
you're
what
gonna
I'm-
be so mean, mad. You're gonna be
I
that kid
know.
at your work is probably gonna catch some hands.
Well, it's not a kid. It's a fucking man who looks like a garden gnome. And I just want to I just want to tee off on him, dude.
He
So
looks like a
bad.
garden gnome.
But All right, pal. I got nothing else for you. You want to sing us something on the way out or what?
No, dude. What do you mean you gotta go?
Well, aren't you getting hungry?
I already ate. I already told you eat some food.
Yeah, but that don't mean a damn thing. I don't need food until about 6:30 when I normally eat dinner.
Um, Here's what I'm thinking. So, I'm thinking, who's winning between Kamara and Leon Edwards?
Well, I don't know.
And did you watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Jamal Hill?
No, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, dude, that's a true one from GR. Like that's ours. He's
Well,
a
he's
true. He's
he
a
is
true
dope.
brother. Dude, listen to him on Joe Rogan. He's just talking so calm. He's so cool, dude. I love him. I'm happy that he's from Michigan.
He said the only fight he ever lost was in the UFC, and it was because his shoulder popped out.
No, yeah. Well, his
Or his
elbow got
elbow.
dislocated.
Yeah, his
That was by
elbow.
Paul Craig. He talks about it.
That was by Paul Craig.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta wrap this up. You can't. I don't need farting. I don't like that.
Why, bro?
Why? Because then I gotta like.
Dude, you need a
I-
shower.
No, I don't.
I can smell you from here. Look at
I
that
don't-
grease.
It's not grease. I have black hair, bro.
Look, why is it so shiny?
Because I got a light fucking beaming down on me. I got
Dude,
black hair.
You need a haircut or a shower or something.
Nah,
Look
No,
at you.
I'm growing it out. I'm
You
growing
look
it
like
out.
there's some ESD in the room.
ESD, erectile status discharge. What's that mean?
Electrostatic discharge. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I knew it had to be
You know-
some.
You know like how you rub your socks in the ground on the carpet and like you touch somebody and it shocks.
Hmm.
So by doing that, you can generate up to 10,000 what is it? 10,000 milliamps.
Volts.
Yeah, voltage or amps, which accumulates to some kind of ampage. It's 10,000 volts. So if you do that on a certain kind of carpet, like a certain kind of material with a certain kind of sock,
You can kill someone.
You can kill yourself. Ain't that
That's
crazy?
that's a dumb way to die right there.
But no, that's true. Like that static discharge that voltage, you can translate that into amps, which could actually, since you're like the ground, you.
Oh yeah, your whole thing. You are the ground. You're
Ain't that
touching.
crazy though that we used to play with that as kids and like you can actually die from that.
I don't know, man. How come you don't see people dying from ESD then? I'm sure you
do.
can die. You could probably die from tipping back in your chair right now.
You do like batteries sometimes when you're driving on like stuff like batteries. Like me, I drive in fork trucks and stuff, and like these walkies, they have batteries and like sometimes the static discharge off the battery.
Shocks you.
Yeah, and so if you get like a certain kind of material, that can actually generate up to a bigger.
I got shocked by my AirPod the other day. That shit hurt.
See, and the fact that it hurt, that means you had it pretty high, champ.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's just because I got sensitive. Like the inside of your ears
No.
might be sensitive.
See, and that's the thing. My teacher said it doesn't matter if it hurt. Like, for people that say it don't hurt, they just have nerve damage. Like, if it hurts, you know when it hurts.
I haven't been shocked in a while.
What? Well, I just shocked you with my music.
Yeah, you did. But that
Look at
didn't
you, champ. Let's
didn't-
go, dude.
that didn't hurt me. That was like it was a good shock.
Fam, so you wanna? I could probably make it out there like end of March. Want to look at plane ticket?
Yeah, I'll buy you one, bro.
All right, here, just stay on for 1 second. Let me look this up.
I'm swimming in fucking
I'll come out for the weekend, and
snow.
what we need is just I don't know if you need Wi-Fi. I don't know. I don't think you need Wi-Fi in GarageBand or how I record. I'll have to test it out, see what we need.
I can get you Wi-Fi.
But I can make beats like this
Dude,
All we need is the
I
bass
wanna.
beat.
We need to make it completely
Or
from
you
scratch.
want to use some we want to hop on that just want to say.
No, I want to make it completely from scratch. That's all your shit.
Well, here's what then you know how my interface has one plug-in?
Yeah, I'll buy one with a 4
No,
plug-in.
you just need the Scarlet USB and we just need the 2 plugins so that way I can plug 2 sets of headphones in. All I need is 2, or the headphone jack? I need one where you plug one in and it goes into 2. Like an adapter. If you can find out how to get one of those, that way, because I need you to have a pair of headphones on, listen to the beat while I make it. And then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to look at you, and you're going to go,
Like either yes or no.
yeah. Because I'm going to be doing a bunch of changes.
We can't play it like out loud through a speaker or something.
See, it's got to be what you're wearing right now. Because the way it comes to a car audio, when it comes to a speaker, then you need subwoofers. I'm going to need subwoofers. I'm going to need...
I like how you say woofers.
How many subwoofers?
I'm gonna need subwoofers.
You know what I mean, though? It doesn't sound the same.
Yeah, I know.
Like, especially like AirPods, it doesn't sound the same. It's not gonna sound like that. Whatever you got right now, whatever I got, we need to both be wearing these.
I got Bose.
Right. Bose is fucking prime, dude.
Bose.
That's money. Look at that greasy hair. Oh my god.
Dude,
Alright.
this might be greasy.
Where am I going to? Maine? Portland, Maine?
PMJ.
I know, I was getting sick of doing these podcasts because you just never were talking.
You're such a fag.
Dude,
Should I rock this one from now on? That's a pretty good style, huh? What's the old Portland Jetport looking like?
Oh shit, we're looking good, champ.
$200?
Oh shit, hang on. No, hang on, I've got something cooking here.
What's the date that you're supposed to come out here?
I was thinking about
I know Sav has called you.
She told me something about like this week or next weekend though. She's
Oh,
gonna be gone on
that's
the
coming up.
14th.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You look like
I know I'll have a week off.
you look like an avatar. No, she wanted me. Here's what she wanted
Did
me
you
to
see
do.
that new Avatar?
Here's what she wanted. No, I want to see.
Really good.
I guess I'm supposed to be seeing the new
Creed?
Scream this weekend.
No, go watch the new Creed.
I heard 100 million in sales on opening weekend.
I want to see that shit.
Huh? Oh, dude. Oh, here's cheap. So March 31st to April 3rd. It will be. It looks like I'll be on. Oh shit. Hang on. March 31st to April 2nd. So here, buddy. I'll be on JetBlue. $293.
Can you get American? All right, I'll Venmo you 150.
Okay. So, alright, I think we can make that work. Friday to Sunday.
That'll be like the shittiest time though. It'll be the in-between period. You might as well just wait now.
What? In between what?
Like I'd want to go skiing or snowmobiling, or
We're here to make music and have a good time and just hang out. All I want to do is get some good grub with you, chill, probably keep it on a minimum budget because right now I'm reading Dave Ramsey, The Complete Money Makeover.
No, you're not, dude.
Yeah, I am.
What are you on the second page?
Third.
Takes a long time to read, doesn't it?
Fucking hurts my head.
It hurts my eyes. I started reading books too, and it sucks.
Well, I have this thing where like I read and then I start thinking about other things.
I read myself to sleep.
Dude, you do anything to sleep. You literally sit there, you could watch the most exciting fight, the most exciting event in the world, and you'll go,
Well, you know what has to happen? I have to be standing. I have to be standing up because that's the
Yeah.
only way I can't fall asleep. If I get sat in a position where I can put my head somewhere, even if I was sitting in a chair, I can still lean my head back on something, you know? It's just how it be.
Well, dude, it's your elbows, bro. I'm telling you, when you place weight on those elbows, like you be putting weight on your knees like this, you go like this.
I've fallen asleep just like that, yeah.
Dude, it's whenever I see too much weight on your elbows, it's like Champ's gotta rest. We gotta
Mm.
get Champ to sleep.
Yeah, no, it's a real I mean, I love it though because I get good sleep that way.
Dude.
You ever
Oh.
have lint right at the top of your butt crack?
Dude, no, you have material coming out your boxers then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Why
ever
is
you ever
that?
get you ever
What kind
get
of
that?
dryer do you use?
Is it the dryer or is it my cheeks moving shit up?
No, it's your dryer. It's not getting the lint out.
No, but there's no lint in them once I'm putting them on.
It doesn't matter. It's when it sweats.
What's sweating? My ass?
You crack.
Yeah, so is my ass is pulling shit to the top of my
It's
crack
just
though.
pulling the loose lint off the boxers that are deep inside.
Isn't that cool? It's like
That
a
mean,
little
but means
it's
you're
a
wearing good,
collector.
but you're wearing good material though, because that means it's 100% cotton.
Most of the time it's just a lot of my butt hair too. That's what
Dude, hey, I'm gonna have to call you and tell you something funny.
all right. Or you could just tell me once you stop recording.
It's about butts. Okay. Hey,
No, I don't want to know. I
It's-
don't want to know.
um,
Brad, wrap it up. Thanks for listening.
do you realize we never even introduced it?
This is the Bunker Boys podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Hey, peace out, everybody. We love you. Bunker Boy
Hey, and
Nation.
wait, we might have a guest if Brad wants to throw the guest in on this one since it was
Oh
such
yeah,
a quick
and
guest.
introducing our guest. What's his name?
Don't diss him like that.
What's his name?
We got Sam Barsky on the
Sam
podcast.
Barsky.
Alrighty. Welcome back to another episode of the Bunker Boys podcast. We are joined by another very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. He's someone that appeared on my feed one day while I was scrolling through Instagram, and I instantly had to follow him. I enjoyed the content he was putting out. But yeah, without further ado, we are joined by Mr. Sam Barsky. How you doing, Sam?
Fine, how are you?
Awesome. What are you up to right now?
So, right now, like my wife and I, we took a walk in the park today, but that's that. But in terms of my knitting, I have 2 sweaters that are in progress now, different landmarks in California, and then I have one of the Brooklyn Bridge that's in progress now, and a few other works in progress.
That's awesome. What sweater are you wearing right now? What kind of sweater you got going on?
This is my reptile sweater. It's just what I randomly happen to be wearing today.
Nice. Do you always wear your own sweaters like every day?
Yes, I don't own anything else.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
there we go. That's the way to do it.
Wearing your own gear. I like that. Typically, how long does it take for you to knit a sweater?
About a month.
A month?
Yeah.
How does that go? Like, do you have a process now, obviously? Do you start on like the sleeves or the neck? I've never knitted, so I don't know how that process goes.
So I do 2, both the front and the back as individual pieces. So I start at the bottom, like this is a better one to show with. I do the ribbing, and then I work my way up to the top with that. Like from here down to here, and then I use yarns that resemble things in the real world. And then I just freehand it as I go along, switching colors as needed.
Nice. How long or what kind of got you into knitting?
I had been interested in knitting crochet for a long time before I actually learned it. Because I very frequently would see other people doing it, and I thought, I wish I knew how to do that too.
Yeah.
But I was in college at that time, and I had too many other things on my mind. And during the breaks between semesters, very often, I tried to learn how to do it, but I couldn't get anyone to teach me, and I couldn't figure it out myself.
Is it hard?
It's easy. It's not that hard. Once you learn it, you know what to do. But
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do because no one had taught me before. I had no idea what I was supposed to do back then.
Yeah.
So is that how you learned then? You were taught by someone or were you self-taught?
Yeah, I was taught by someone. So what happened was I actually didn't finish college. I was in nursing school and dropped out midway through the program. And at that point, not too long after, I had pretty much a chance meeting at a flea market with the owners of a yarn shop, and they set up a booth there where they were selling their yarn, and they were knitting at the time. And when I ran into them, I asked them, where can I go to learn how to do that? And they said, we can teach you for free under one condition, which is that you buy our yarn. And I said, okay.
There you go.
Nice. That's a little deal. You got a nice deal you made right there. It seems like on your Instagram, at least, I don't know if you have any other social medias, but I follow you on Instagram. It seems like you guys do a lot of traveling. You guys like to travel?
Yes, of course, it's one of the things my wife and I have in common that we've always had in common since we met each other is our love of traveling. And like before COVID, we used to take all kinds of international trips everywhere in the world. We went to 33 countries. And then when COVID came, like that went on pause, where it's just beginning to pick up again. Like this past fall, we took our first international trip.
Where'd you go?
Canada. We went to Toronto and other parts of Ontario.
Nice. Yeah, I've been up to Canada, I think maybe once in my lifetime, but it was just originally we're from Michigan, so you would go to the Upper Peninsula and then drive, I don't remember, a couple hours, and then you're basically in Canada. But I didn't get to go to Toronto. Seems like a good spot to go though.
Yeah, I've been there too. Like I didn't go into Canada at that point. Like this is the last airplane trip we took before COVID began, was to Michigan when I did a workshop there, and I had made a sweater of the Mackinac Bridge. Not one
nice.
I made, but I did do that, and then I got to. We drove several hours each way from Detroit just so I could pose in front of that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you when you were obviously on the bridge, right? At some point or
Yes,
no?
we drove across. I even got a video driving across it.
It is pretty scary. I've always been a little, I've had a little bit of fear driving across that because you can look down and there's just grates you can see right down below you. I always thought that was a little weird.
I actually wasn't scared. One lane has the grate and the other doesn't, and I drove on the non-grate lane.
Oh, you got to drive on the grate lane. Come on.
The grate lane spelled Great, not Grat. One is the grate lane spelled Grate, and the other is grate spelled Great because it's more quiet.
Yeah, I like that. That's funny.
Oops, I dropped my phone. Sorry. But anyway, so there's a bridge not too far from where I live. It's a small bridge over like a river, about maybe 20 minutes from where we live, and it's not like a notable landmark or anything, but that's the scariest bridge I've ever driven across. It's not that big. It takes 15 seconds to drive across it, and it's all grate below.
Oh, and yeah.
The bridge is a grate, and I think and it feels like it's swinging when you drive across. I think that's the scariest bridge I've ever been on.
Feels a little unsafe for sure when you're on those grates.
Exactly.
Did you ever imagine gaining such a following when you started posting on Instagram and all that? Did you ever think that?
I didn't know what to expect. Yes, Instagram was not my first social media site I ever joined. I had been using just Facebook for many years. I used LinkedIn a little for a while, but I never really found any use for it. But I was using just Facebook for many, many years. I thought Facebook was everything. And then I became an international sensation just by using Facebook alone.
That's awesome.
But I ended up joining Instagram. Like after that happened, and someone at the Sheep and Wool Festival convinced me to do so, and then at first, at first when I had gotten like 1,000 followers, I thought that was a huge deal,
Yeah.
and it took me like maybe like a month. Well, I can't even remember how long to get that, but it was pretty fast. And then when I had an article the next year in the New York Times, it jumped up to 30,000, and then there's more things have happened over the years. Then when I got to 50,000, I thought that was big, and now as more things have happened since then, it's jumped up to way over 200.
I know, it's incredible. That's awesome.
And I don't see it as a popularity contest. It's like I don't care how I compare to other people really, but just out of interest, I noticed that I have more followers than several people who have had the Billboard's #1 song of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, you got more than us, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd say you got about 200,000 more than us, which is pretty cool.
I don't have as many as Justin Bieber, who's one of the people in that category.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if anyone's gonna. There's not many people on the planet that have more than Justin Bieber. I don't think.
I'm just giving his name as an example, but
Right.
I actually looked at one time to see how many followers do each of the people who in the past 20 years have had Billboard's #1 song of the year, and I have more followers than several of those people.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, the content you put out's great. It makes me happy. I'm sure it makes a lot of people smile. A lot of people are going through stuff in their day, and when they see that, it probably brings a smile to their face. They get to see the new stuff you create, so it's pretty neat.
This is what I enjoy doing with my life: the knitting and the travel and the nature walks. That's what I enjoy.
That's what life's about: is finding what you like and doing it. You know. I guess my next question is, you said the Mackinac Bridge sweater that you made wasn't one of your favorites, right?
Yes, I made it kind of in a rush because I had to get it done by the time we took this trip. So
yeah.
I had to take shortcuts in making it.
What would be some of your favorites then?
So I don't have a #1 favorite, but I know I did a better job on some than others.
Yeah, just by putting more time into them, or
just some of them, they came out better. Some of them I made pretty quickly, but I think I feel like I did them much better. And then some that I took months to do, and they still weren't. It's a complexity of factors that make some of them come out better than others.
Yeah. Are you using like different techniques on some of them too? Or are you just trying things, experimenting?
Yes, to some degree, but some of them it's just like the most famous, like Picasso. Some of his paintings are better than others.
Right. No, you can't exactly. You can't have, 10 out of 10s every time. You got to go for it. Sometimes they miss. That
exactly.
happens.
But even so, there are some. No matter what sweater it is, I post on social media. There's someone who will say, "Oh, that's my favorite of yours."
That's awesome. That. I noticed you started making T-shirts too out of some of the sweaters.
Yes. So
we might. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
The story behind that goes back 6 years. So back when I first got very popular on Facebook, there was a startup company that had been in existence for like only a year. They found me online, and then they're in Las Vegas. It was run by this couple. They started this small company in Las Vegas where they turned anything you want into a T-shirt, mostly children's drawings. But they liked my sweaters, and they invited me over to Vegas to come meet them. And then when I came to meet them, they took on the first day I came to meet was in the lobby of our hotel, and they told me to bring down some of my sweaters, and then it was my castle sweater, one of the first I ever made. They took a picture of it with their iPhone. 2 days later, I came to meet them again, and I did a double take. It looked like they were wearing my castle sweater.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
And they were showing me what they were capable of doing. And then it took 2 years to get it set up, but eventually they got it going, and they started off making 12 of my sweaters into t-shirts, and they look exactly like the sweater. The only thing is they're not actually knitted, but they're printed in a way that they look like they're knitted.
Yeah, they come out looking good.
Yes, exactly. So the sales started off slow, in part because of the pandemic, but then as the economy improved, the sales went way up.
Yeah. I guess I got one last question for you. What would it take? What would it take to get a Bunker Boys podcast sweater knitted? How could we go about that?
So this is the truth about this. I get these requests all the time from different small businesses and stuff wanting me to make a sweater for them. And the reality is, considering how long it takes for me to make just one sweater and all the sweaters that I do want to make, it's basically not a service I can provide to make custom sweaters.
No, I kind of figured that's how it was, but I just like to think that at least now that I asked, we got to be the most recent people that have asked you, so we got to be at the top of the list at least.
Yeah, so the only way I can do this, for everyone wants to be at the top of my list, but really it's the only thing I can do I can produce merch that can be mass produced that people can buy, like the t-shirts do very well. And the other thing I do for other people in terms of this is I do video greetings in which people pay me to do a greeting by video wearing a sweater. They want a video of me wearing a certain sweater to do a greeting for someone special to them, like singing happy birthday in my birthday sweater, or they provide me a script to read for someone for a holiday or for some other occasion in one of my sweaters. So that's one of the main things I do. Plus I make public appearances and teach.
Oh, you teach others how to knit too?
Yes, whenever I get an offer. Like my next class I'm teaching is this coming Sunday in Philly.
Oh, wow. That's pretty sweet. I mean,
you're big business over there.
Yeah, dang. I'm sure a good amount of people will show up and learn from the master.
Yes, so Philly isn't that far from Baltimore, so it can be a day. I'm planning on staying overnight one night, but it's a day trip, essentially.
Nice.
I've Philly and back on the same day many times before.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. I have no other questions to ask you, Sam. I don't know if Brad does, but
no, I'm all set, man.
I just want both of us want to thank you for coming on here and gracing us with your presence. It's been a good time. Yeah, it's been a great time. I'm glad that we were able to actually get you on here and keep pumping out sweaters, because I'll be liking all your posts. Maybe I'll start commenting too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.